In the witches, and I just want to let you know, I mean, I'm a nobody, but you did it. You did it.
We love you.
And I was thinking I'm going to cry my glitter off. I'm going to go blind from glitter.
No, you both have to stop.
Somebody at the Wicked team up, and I mean in a huge way. This is a multi-million-dollar mistake.
So I have got no idea if I am even qualified to talk on this topic matter, but what I can tell you is that I've been here when there was the Jennifer Lopez's This Is Me. Right, I was there when I was talking about the little promos for this. I was also here when Blake Lively was doing her promotion for It Ends With Us, and that was an absolute mess. So obviously, when I'm hearing about the Wicked press junket, the Wicked press tour, the crying, the emotional breakdowns of every single interview that these ladies are in.
Wow. Whoa, stop. Whoa.
Don't do it.
I'm leaving.
Don't do it. Stop, you guys.
You can't leave.
The little SpongeBob SquarePants fiasco that went on with Ariana Grande. We have Cynthia, who plays Elphaba, okay, in The Wicked. So we have Cynthia over here who felt attacked that a fan made an edit about the Wicked poster. There's actually a lot more to this, and the more that these ladies keep on appearing, and they're breaking down in tears. They are theatre kids. They are the epitome of theatre kids.
Well, got on a little bit of her softness, and she's got
her strength.
A little bit of my strength.
Yeah. Truthfully.
Who was othered at school my whole life. This film means so much to me, and there are so many millions of kids like me who find refuge in the witches, and I just want to let you know that
No, you both have to stop.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness. Stop now.
Me.
Not the time, helicopter. Go. Hey.
Wow.
Whoa, stop. Whoa.
Don't do it.
I'm leaving.
Don't do it. Stop, you guys.
You can't leave. You can't.
No, you.
We're really sorry. It just happens.
It's really emotional.
We can't help it. We're trying our best, but there's a lot of emotional things that happen, and we're just going with it.
Yeah, you need to understand.
We're
It's been like
weeping,
3 years, people.
Sopping hearts.
There's a lot
We've had to
going
keep
on.
this in for such a long time.
I will say this. They both look drastically different to how they looked before they started doing Wicked about 3 years ago. Okay, you can't tell me that they don't. And people are actually quite concerned for them both. And then when they then appear and they're crying, literally every single interview is them breaking down into tears about this film. And to tell you what, the one thing it is making me want to do is go and watch this film. I don't really have the biggest level of interest in the Wicked franchise, okay, don't come for me, but I do love a good press junket. And what these two are doing is making me want to go and actually watch this film. The main reasoning as to why people are very watchful over what these two are doing, we have Ariana Grande, Cynthia Erivo, and both of them are excruciatingly talented, okay? You heard Cynthia sing. God, that woman can sing. Oh my God, that woman can sing. Oh my gosh, I was watching some of her stuff and I was blown away. So that in itself, very, very talented individuals. The one thing that has been bothering a lot of people is that they are both very emotional when discussing this film. And they're also look very different to kind of how they did going into it. Now, I don't like commenting too much on the way that women look. But if we're going to be real with ourselves, if you're looking at how they looked before they went into The Wicked, before they started filming, versus after, they look very thin. And whenever they both appear, they're making themselves cry, they're making the interviewers cry, everyone's crying, and you can tell that, especially Ariana, she is in character. I feel like she's been in character for about 3.5 years, and you can tell that they are extremely proud of what they've done. I think that the reasoning why they're doing this, not just number one, because, you know, they're very proud of their work. Marketing genius, all right? Everyone is talking about, God, I now need to go and see Wicked just to see what this fuss is all about. And they're making the interviewers cry as well. Like, everyone is crying. It's like a therapy chat that I'm just stuck on the wall watching. Both of them have become very close, to the point where I think they said they've gotten like 10 tattoos I don't know if that's each or what, but they've gotten loads of tattoos.
During filming, you both got tattoos?
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
many.
Can you show us any of them and what the story behind them are?
This one is for
good.
So that when we hold hands, they touch. Poppy is here.
Hers is upside down. Mine is the other way.
You have, well, you can't show
I
it
can't
today.
show it today, but well,
She
I
has her
have
hat and her broom.
My hat is on the inside of my arm. My broom is on the outside of my arm here. Oh, the heart. So
and
she has.
G.
I have a heart with a G in it. She has a heart with an E in it.
On the backs of our
On
legs.
the backs of our legs.
And then I got Glinda from the 1901
That's right.
original book, Frank Baum.
And I have a vase of poppies. Yeah, we had a few.
It was kind of funny because we were getting these permanent things on our bodies
Yeah.
before we knew if the movie was going to be good. You know, we were,
We're
like
just deciding
and,
together.
and John was like, "That's really extreme. You guys are hardcore."
Yeah.
And we were like, "Should we not?
Should we not be?
Okay, is this okay?"
We'll have to circle back for part 2 and maybe see if you've gotten any more.
Ariana wanted to do Wicked for the longest time. I've seen interviews of her stating so. And Cynthia as well, she's worked on Broadway, that she has starred in some really big things. She's done it all right. They're very talented people. The way that they're marketing this movie, can't work out if it's detracting, if it's actually taking away from the movie or adding to it, because it's making me want to go and watch it. However, I don't know if it's necessarily the best thing to do. I'm really not sure. I'm very confused.
Oh, is she okay? All right, I'll give you guys a second. Not now, helicopter!
You've already had some drama llama. Ariana, with her scandalous ways, she was married to, I think was it Dalton? I can't remember what his name is. The estate agent? The letting agent? As soon as she started working on Wicked, it felt like she has now ended up with Ethan Slater, who is best known as SpongeBob, hence the reason why people call it the SpongeBob of it all, you know, SpongeBob SquarePants gate. Ariana is now, like, dating him, but what made it really bad was that they both hooked up on the set of Wicked, and Ethan had only just had a baby. So effectively, you could call Ariana a homewrecker. You could do. Don't come after me. I'm just stating facts, all right? I'm just stating what we know. The sad thing is that I believe she was actually introduced to Ethan's wife and child. Anyway, so there's actually been a new article that's just come out, which I don't agree with everything that is about this article. I feel like they're trying to suck up to Ariana a bit too much, you know, no matter how you feel about Ariana Grande and her work and her craft and all of that stuff. It's never okay to obviously rip apart a marriage like that, but then obviously he did it to her as well. I don't know, that's just my own personal opinion. When Ariana Grande's romance with Wicked co-star Ethan Slater went public last July, while both were still married to other people, their questionable relationship timeline eclipsed the hotly anticipated movie. It says Grande 31 separated from then husband Dalton Gomez in July 2023 after 2 years of marriage. Slater 32 divorced his former high school sweetheart Lily J, with whom she shares a 2-year-old son, the same month. Grande's divorce was finalised in March. Slater's was settled in September. I thought that they were happy, as in Lily and Slater. It was a total surprise to me. I'm sure there were some hearts broken in the process. What do you mean hearts broken in the process? And there also was, I mean, this child, by the sounds of it, had literally just been born. And Ethan left his, like, forever sweetheart to be with Ariana, who was also married to the Dalton, the estate agent. So they were, you know, like, yes, hearts were definitely broken. Jay, whose son was just 11 months at the time, slammed Slater and Grande, telling Page 6 her family was seen as collateral damage and that Grande was not a girl's girl. Insider told Page 6 last July how Jay was completely blindsided by her husband's relationship with Grande. They were definitely cheating. Ethan's wife found texts between them flirting. Ariana even met the baby a couple of times while they were both married. We'll leave that linked in the description box because I don't want the whole video to be about this. If Ethan and Ariana were working on Wicked, they were doing it, and then this thing came out, which obviously caused a lot of hurt and upset for the people involved, but would have also cast a bit of a dull light on Wicked in general when you have this really big star, Ariana Grande, and then she's getting into this scandal. That could be another reasoning as to why they're trying to publicize this movie in a different light, because this will still be fresh in some people's minds, okay? We also have this other element of it as well, where you have Cynthia, who plays Elphaba. When they were coming up with the poster for this movie, they went along with this. A bit different to the original. We're trying to go with the fact that Cynthia was staring down, literally staring right at the camera, when originally, you know, the hat was over and the face was a little bit more covered. So a fan, bearing in mind a fan edit, so this is because the Wicked fan club is huge, as is with a lot of musicals, okay? But with Wicked, it's exceptionally large. People wanted to try and pay homage to the original. There was this, which then came out, and Cynthia was absolutely furious. She reacted in a very emotional way, and it was not a good way. She reacted and said, "This is the wildest, most offensive thing I have ever seen, equal to that awful AI of us fighting, equal to people posting the question is your, I'm guessing, hoo-ha green. None of this is funny, none of it is cute, it degrades me, it degrades us. The original poster is an illustration. I am a real-life human being who chose to look right down the barrel of the camera to you, the viewer, because without words we communicate with our eyes. Our poster is a homage, not an imitation. To edit my face and hide my eyes is to erase me, and that is just deeply hurtful. I personally feel like this, knowing what I know now, is just a complete and utter overreaction. It was very much a fan edit, and said, "Let me put this right here to remind you and cleanse your palette." The person who made the edits then ended up putting it back up, saying, "While I deleted initially as I felt it was the right thing to do, fan posters have been around for as long as movies have existed. I never meant to cause any harm, and the poster is just a homage to the original Broadway poster, just like the movie's recreation is." Bear this in mind, they are both so deeply invested and like emotionally invested in this film. If you've seen the interviews, they're so emotionally invested into this film. It does not surprise me that she reacted like this now that I've seen more interviews. But to say that I think she's right, no, not at all. I feel like, you know, fans have been around a lot longer than this movie has, like so much longer than this movie is going to have been, you know.
So much merchandise for this movie, but one of the most anticipated toys of the holiday season this year are the Barbies. We have the Glinda Barbie, and of course we have the Elphaba Barbie.
This is a really recent thing that I have seen floating around, and I'm going to let this man discuss exactly what it is, because when they're doing the product launches along with this film, they're everywhere. Like, there's all sorts of merchandise going around, and the Glenda and the Elphaba dolls, probably amongst other dolls, they have put the website on the back of the box as Wicked something, which isn't actually the official website. And if you go and look up the website that is listed on the back of the box, you might be met with a bit of a surprise.
But the Wicked team fucked up, and I mean in a huge way. This is a multi-million-dollar mistake. The Wicked movie releases in theater November 22nd, which means that all over the world they're premiering the film. There's been an Australia premiere, a London premiere, now they're doing the US premiere. When you roll out the US premieres of movies, you also roll out all of the merchandising that comes with it. From makeup to Lego sets, we have so much merchandise for this movie, but one of the most anticipated toys of the holiday season this year are the Barbies. We have the Glinda Barbie, and of course we have the Elphaba Barbie. These Barbies have been distributed across the United States. They've been in stores for days now on every single Barbie box that has to do with the Wicked movie. www.wicked.com. Let me show you how to get to the actual movie's website, because it's wickedmovie.com. It's also the first thing that pops up when you type in Wicked movie. And just so you're very aware, none of the other licensed merchandising says that website. It is just something that fell through the cracks at Mattel, which is the worst possible place it could have fallen through the cracks. That gives a whole new meaning to Yellow Brick Road.
Takes you to a fairly like risque website, which I can't believe, like, did no one oversaw this, which I find incredible. Like, you would have had teams and teams and teams of people who were overseeing all of this product, all of this packaging to make sure it's right. And always people just went, yeah, that's definitely right. Not the official website. Which is really bad if you do have that kind of website linked to young children. It's very unprofessional when you're just, you know, when you're trying to buy something that's not that. Yeah, especially, I don't know what they're gonna do, because they must have put so many units out on the shelves. These two women, you know, amazing, talented, beautiful. They look so emotionally and physically drained from this film. And I don't want this to become this great big part of this, but this is actually pretty much one of the main reasonings as to why, what people are picking up on when they're seeing them. What has been going on, like, in this filming process for this to do this? I dare say it. You know when the original Wizard of Oz, you know, the one with Judy Garland in it, was filming, and she lost a ton of weight because she was being overworked, and she was told, like, you can't eat this, and you can't, like, she was actually being abused on the set. I implore you to go and look into that, because that is horrific and terribly sad. But the late great Judy Garland, she went through a horrific time when she was filming Wizard of Oz, and because of that, that actually stayed with her after all that had happened. I mean, I'm not saying there is anything specifically going on, so please don't say that. I'm just saying that what the hell, what would be the chances, right? What would be the chances? But what I will say to you is that Cynthia, she appeared, I think it was a premiere, and a fan gave her a bracelet to wear. And unlike Blake Lively, if we remember when she was doing a premiere.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. That's so sweet. I'm gonna put it here because it doesn't go with my outfit, but I will wear it later.
Cynthia put it on. She actually put it on. She was like, thank you, and then actually put it on.
Thank you. You look amazing. Thank you, sweetness. Oh, yes, this is for you. Are you gonna take it? Oh my goodness. For us? Yes. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so excited to see you in this movie. Thank you. Thank you.
I feel like the way that them two interact, aside from Cynthia's situation that was going on Twitter or wherever she did that, aside from that, I feel like they do treat their fans with respect. And what do you guys think on the topic of conversation? Because obviously I know that maybe it's going to be quite divisive. Amazing at what they do. Bloody hell. I've seen an interview with Cynthia, and she sat there and she's asked, you know, how do you sing, which song's the most technically difficult to do? And she just sits there without even getting up. He's singing, going like, oh, like belting out. And I'm like, oh my God. Oh, they are phenomenal, like, and it does make me want to go and watch it. But I'd be lying if I didn't say that I don't think something real sneaky suspicious is going on in their filming process. But something must be. It's weird. That's pretty much all I've got for you today. I hope you guys have a wonderful day wherever you are in this world. Take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and I will catch up with you guys in the next video.